Good morning once again, and welcome to the lounge on Art and Culture Monday with me, Karen Blessing. And yes, as promised earlier, I have I don't even know how to say this, women of power, women of valor with me on set. And we are having the conversation around basically what coronavirus had, the negative effects that coronavirus has had on the family unit. So we are branching from that, but we will definitely touch on that later after we have had this interview. Karibuni sana, ladies.
Thank you.
How are you doing?
Fine.
Yeah,
you so fine.
Walifika huku mapema.
Yeah.
Mapema sana. So it is just a salute to you two. Please introduce yourselves as we get into this conversation on that camera.
Okay.
Yes.
So my name is Wambui Gade, commonly known as April. I'm the director of Love Zawadi. And yeah, just basically I'm in the film industry. I studied actually at KU.
Yes.
I did film and theater. And this was actually the first time I was directing. Wow. I'm mostly a producer, but this is something very huge for me, so
yes.
and I'm happy to be here.
Amazing. You're welcome.
My name is Tracy Amadi, and I'm an actor at Hearts of Art.
Yeah.
Yes. And Love Zawadi.
You're basically the first that we have
She's Zawadi.
Yeah, I am Zawadi, and yeah, also a filmmaker as well.
Amazing,
yeah.
Amazing. I think I must have seen you if you're in Hearts of Arts. I must have seen your face somewhere.
Yeah.
But karibuni sana. So let's just dive right into it. What inspired Love Zawadi?
I mean, let me start from the very beginning.
Yes.
We as filmmakers are always so eager to create content, right?
Yeah.
So we saw this call out for the Ladima Foundation.
Yeah.
They were calling out for a 2-minute short film. So I shared it with my friends, and then we came up with this whole idea behind some of the issues that women are facing, especially during this COVID times.
Yeah.
So basically there were different themes that we had to touch on. One of them being gender violence, and then there was also, of course, sexual harassment and assault. So that's the direction that we went in.
Yes.
Reason being is cases have been going up.
Yes.
Cases have been going up of girls being sexually harassed in homes now that people are quarantined and they're during lockdown.
Yes.
So it's really hard for, I mean, even when you look at the statistics, it's mad.
They
it's
are
crazy.
unbelievable.
Yeah. I was also reading like on the newspaper today, they say like 900 on an average, 900 girls are being impregnated on a daily.
Ooh. The statistics I had was 350. No,
900. I was like, I saw that this morning and I was like, what? It's mad.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yeah. So these are some of the issues that we feel like these issues need to be talked about.
Yes.
We need to bring them out and get the conversation rolling as one step to stopping this kind of things. Yeah. Because it's affecting people beyond.
It is actually like big massive effect is happening, and I for one think that was a brilliant idea, because sexual issues, gender-based violence issues, people just don't just come out. You know, very many things are happening. That is why those statistics could actually be double or triple easily what is happening on the ground. So I for one enjoyed the trailer to that to that very short film. For one, I wish that you had been given 30-40 minutes, you know, to just do your thing and enjoy. So wait, how did you get in touch with Amadi?
So now the producer, Kamwari. So when we were brainstorming about the script and talking about who can we bring on board to actually express these things and bring out that role and the message forward, and she suggested Tracy. I had never met Tracy before, so she suggested Tracy, and she was like, yeah, I feel like Tracy is gonna do it. She can do it, and she did it. You know, she actually did it.
I think we should just watch the trailer before we go in, so that people can get the gist of what we are talking about. Is that trailer ready? Yes, please. I feel like
if you are reading this, it's already too late.
Wow, amazing. The one thing that is just like this is just interesting about Amadi or the whole film, it is that the emotion is so intense. Like the emotion in the film. I'm glad it's, for some reason, that's why I'm glad it's 2 minutes, because there's a lot of compact and feelings.
It's pretty
in
intense.
There. Exactly. Yeah. Can you take me through the filmmaking process as the director? How was it for you?
For me, it was quite, how will I explain this? Because at some point you want to break down, because it's a very sensitive topic, issue. So when you're actually seeing it before your eyes, okay, not that it was actually happening, but the whole emotion and the whole action and everything, it was just unbelievable. It was unbelievable. And working with her, you know, I didn't have to tell her, no, cut, do it again, do it again. She was spot on.
Amazing.
She was spot on. And we shot that in 1 day.
In 1 day?
In 1 day.
Okay, Amadi, how was your experience shooting the whole thing?
Well, first of all, I remember getting a call from Kamwari, the producer, and she's like, we have this film we want to do and we would want to work with you. I was like, yeah, sure thing. It's during COVID, so I mean, the most you can do is create. So I asked her to send me the script. I saw the script and I was like, I'm not sure I can do this. I was like, I'm scared. I'm not sure I can do this because it was so intense and I was afraid that I might not really portray what needs to be portrayed. So I was really, really worried at first. But then I talked to April and I felt so okay. So everyone on set was so supportive. Everyone on set, from the DOP, from the guy we were acting with, like everyone. In as much as it's a very intense film, we actually had fun filming it, you know, because like we really need to tell this story in truth. So we felt the moment and we're like, we have to give it our all.
And so you did. It was definitely, you did definitely give it your all. I want us to talk about Ladima for a little bit and foundations out there who give filmmakers an opportunity to showcase your work. What do you think about that?
I mean, it's for the film industry, it's always growing, especially in Kenya. And organizations that are going out of their way to actually support that is very important. I personally work for an organization called DocuBox. So we work a lot with East African documentary filmmakers.
We have
give
had
them
guests from DocuBox.
I see. Okay, so you're familiar. So that's one that is supporting here. And then there's also KFC that recently has been funding as well. So it's I feel like it's giving people an opportunity to make films, because the biggest issue that we face is budgets. We don't have the budgets. We don't have money.
You have the ideas.
The actors. People are so creative out there. It's just that they don't have. There's that one obstacle that is not leading them to making the films. But there's so many rich stories that need to be told.
Exactly. So there was a hashtag that was trending, I think some 3 weeks ago, of KE creatives deserve better. And we were just creatives talking to the government, to such organizations, to actually make sure that they give them something, because we are not short of ideas, we are not short of people who can actually do these things, but the funding is an issue. What would be your thought on KE creatives deserve better? And then Amadi.
Well, I think we really do deserve better. Just opportunities, as April said, like we have people who are very creative. So we just need we need this industry, like we need to grow. We have young filmmakers, we have people who have been there before, but now we really need a base of some sort here, so that we have, let's say, workshops and stuff, so that people can really get to network and interact and get fundings to do amazing films.
Exactly.
So I really think we totally do deserve better.
We totally do deserve better. April, you have been in the industry for a while before Love Zawadi.
Yeah.
And what is your experience as a creative? You know, in the Kenyan industry, let's not even go any further. What has been your experience?
I mean, my experience has been, it's been interesting. It's been interesting. I've gotten to interact with a lot of local filmmakers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, we're always growing. We're always growing. We're always looking for opportunities to work with other people. Yeah. But I feel like we need to continue creating. Yeah, the more you create, the better you get at it. Yeah. Yep. So it's more of creating and improving on your quality, as well as also just going out there. You need to show your work. Yes. You know, most people make films and then they're never seen. Yeah. So platforms need to be there. Exactly. And I feel like media should also help us with that.
In terms of such opportunities.
Such opportunities, platforms where we can have our films being screened and all that. Yeah.
Exactly. I totally think that you deserve that. Now that this was a film, Amadi, and you're normally in theater. What is the difference between film and actually theater?
Yeah, actually this is my first short film.
Okay.
First short film. Like it's such a huge deal. The same way she said it was her first time directing. This is also my first short film, and I've done film before, though feature film. But being the star, you know, like everyone is, the story is about you. And you know, with theater, it's more of a collective work. It's not a one-man show. But this is just you and the director and the DOP and the story that you have to tell. It was interesting, very, very interesting, I must say. And I can't wait. We actually want to do more.
Exactly.
We want to do more.
I am getting to that. now that this, number one, I want to say congratulations for getting to the top 10 of Ladima, the competition. You told me how many films were actually?
Just over 200.
Over 200.
So from Africa.
Is a big deal.
Yeah.
It's actually a big deal. Makofi kwenu sana. I am like it is actually such a pleasure to see your work get into the limelight, get up the ladder. At least you know that you're doing something that is right. Not sure, at least that we're doing something that is right. Going forward, what are we to expect from Amadi, from April? What are we to expect in the next few years after COVID? What stories do you guys intend to keep telling?
Are you going to start?
So, want to tell more of African stories. I think Africa is really rich in culture, and there is so much we can tell about, especially an African woman. Being a woman in the film industry, I feel like there is so much we have to tell. And just getting together with amazing filmmakers, I think we're going to do a lot more. That is, and then after COVID, when theaters opened, we get back to theater. Of
course, there is that. And I hope you're going to be back here because I just love theater art. So you're going to keep getting back here and just awesome content.
Yes,
April,
totally.
What is the vision?
Just to keep creating, expect more from us, and just basically, I'm gonna echo what she said, telling our stories, because out there people are telling our stories for us, and I'm like, no, it should come from us.
Oh, they didn't put music from East Africa, and we are here, so we can actually put films that we have the music that we want, the content that we want. And I think that was a pretty huge step. I wish you guys all the best. I wish you guys the very best that God can offer for you guys, that foundation and the government can offer. I hope that it falls on your laps, because I know you're going to produce content that is going to be meaningful to us. Lastly, where can we watch the Love Zawadi from?
It's available right now on the Ladima Foundation website. Which other? And my movies, Africa.com. But you can get more information on the Ladima Foundation page.
Finally, I know we will need to follow you guys up. So I just want you guys to give your socials to people at home, because I know we're going to be expecting a lot.
Okay. All of them?
Yes, all of them.
Okay, so on Instagram, it's at April Wambui. On Facebook, it's April Wambui Gade. And on Twitter, it's April_Wambui. Yeah.
Amazing. Thank you.
For Facebook, Tracy Amadi. Instagram at Jimase. That is GIMASE Amadi. Twitter, Jimase_Amadi.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Please make sure you follow them, because after some time, this is actually going to be, just keep checking their pages. Whenever something new comes up, you will hear it, you will see it, and it will definitely be worth your time. Thank you so much, ladies. It was such a pleasure.
Thank you so much.
Let's take a very, very short break. We will be right back to wrap this up and have this conversation and read your feedback. So do not go anywhere.
It's already too late.
Watch it.